All right, Kate, what are we hype to celebrate today?
Today is Vietnam Veterans Day. Today is Mom and Pop Business Owners Day. And International Mermaid Day.
Oh, now we're talking.
Yeah.
International Mermaid Day.
So my sister-in-law has her mermaid tattoo. Today is her day.
Oh, she rocks a mermaid tattoo?
It's giant. Yeah.
On her back?
On her shoulder.
On her shoulder.
Yeah.
Okay. Huh. I just wrote, did I tell you about that short story I wrote with ChatGPT about the mermaids? Did I tell you about that one?
Mm-mm. Is it fair to say that you wrote it with ChatGPT?
Yeah, because I fed it the prompts, Because I set it up by saying, hey, let's do a story about somebody who ventures to the deepest parts of the ocean. And, it's like, let's make it about the perils of the deep. And then eventually she gets attacked. Her vessel gets attacked by creatures of the deep when she's trying to descend into the ocean, to the deepest parts, There are animals that live there that haven't been discovered before. And so they get attacked by the creatures of the deep, only to be rescued by mermaids who can shoot electricity out of their tridents.
But not out of their eyeballs, because that's ridiculous.
Not out of their eyeballs, right, because that would be ridiculous.
Yeah.
As previously discussed on Matt and Kate, ChatGPT shut me down when I tried to have a story with a squirrel having lasers out of its eyes because it told me that was unrealistic.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the mer people were great.
What are you going to do with all your ChatGPT stories? Are you going to...
I don't know.
Put a book together?
I posted one to my old blog, which I recommend no one look up. Not because of the ChatGPT story, but just because of everything else. And it'd been like nearly 3 years since I posted something. I'm like, oh, here we go. Thanks, ChatGPT.
It could be a little coffee table. ChatGPT and Me by Matt Stooks.
Yeah. So, yeah, and the mermaids, I didn't introduce the mermaids until I wanted something to rescue the woman as she descended to the deep. I was like, ooh, I should have mermaids fight off the creatures of the deep, and the mermaids successfully do.
Mm-hmm.
The woman returns to land, and then word gets out that she has discovered mermaids, and then the government moves to attack the mermaids, but the mermaids' sophisticated weapons were too much for the government, Kate, and they drove the government out of the sea, and then were sad because the mermaids had discovered intelligent life, and it turned on them.
And it turned.
Yeah, I came up with most of those plot points. And here we are, sharing the story on a very special Mermaid Day edition of the show, right, Kate?
International Mermaid Day.
International Mermaid Day. Hug a mermaid. You see that story about the inmates who dug out of jail with a toothbrush and then got caught at IHOP, Kate?
No.
Okay, so apparently they had what was described as a toothbrush and a metal object. And they started digging a hole in the wall, Shawshank style, right?
Okay.
Until they got to some rebar, and then they were able to somehow use the rebar to then further scrape into the wall and tunnel their way out.
Okay.
The cops aren't saying how they did this. I think they would like to keep that a secret, for all their various other prisons with similar designs.
Right.
And so the inmates dug out a hole in the wall, makeshift tools. The toothbrush is like any old toothbrush you would see. It's not like a sonic hair. Just if you're thinking, an electric toothbrush, it might make quick work of a prison wall. No, just a standard one, Kate.
Nope.
And then discovered at IHOP. How about that?
I mean, were they in their prison clothes at IHOP, or?
This story makes a point to say that they don't know.
Okay.
Whether or not they were rocking orange jumpsuits while taking down a short stack.
Right?
Although, if it's been a bit, I actually have the IHOP menu open over here, so I was curious. If you've been in prison for a while, you might want the full stack, not the short stack, maybe?
Okay.
Or maybe the strawberry banana pancakes. What do you mean, okay? What would you have? You just got out of prison. You go to IHOP. What are you eating?
I might ruffle some feathers when I say this.
Uh-oh, watch out.
I can't stand IHOP.
Wow.
Okay. I know. So I would not be at IHOP, but if I were there, I'd probably get like a Belgian waffle.
What would you get at Denny's? Are you the same way of Denny's?
Oh, the Grand Slam. No.
Or is Denny's also, do you think it's IHOP?
No, I don't mind Denny's. I just cannot stand IHOP.
And one of my friends groups recently, I made a joke about hey, go to Denny's. And then she was like, Denny's the worst. I go, IHOP? And she was like, yeah, that's better. Improved. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't realize there was Denny's. Anti-Denny's people out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought. All
I
right.
just feel like I've had a lot of unfortunate trips to IHOP that it's like I'm sober trips to IHOP, even not even like after midnight. Like, like no.
How do you think your stomach would handle the chocolate chip pancakes? Yes, chocolate is listed twice.
Would not be able to handle that. Matt, frosted banana bread flavored Pop-Tarts are coming to grocery store shelves near you.
About time.
I know. Do you like banana bread?
Banana bread is good, yes.
Do you like banana bread with frosting on it?
Not sure if I've had that.
It's not my favorite. I could see where you're trying to like jazz up banana bread with like cream cheese frosting, but I like banana bread with just butter and call it good.
You don't need to jazz up banana bread. Banana bread's already rock and roll, right, Kate?
Woo!
It's a genre joke. Anyway.
So now there's frosted banana bread Pop-Tarts, and there is Apple Jacks Pop-Tarts coming to grocery store shelves.
Okay.
Remember the commercial about Apple Jacks? It's where's the apples? They don't taste like apples, but they're called Apple Jacks.
I remember a lot of Apple Jacks advertisements from back in the day. Mm-hmm. You're like, yeah, Apple Jacks 1997, and there'd be a Polaroid of some kids in a treehouse. Maybe not sounding familiar to you.
I feel like that's really old for us to be watching Apple Jacks commercials, but
I'm saying I remember it from when I was a youth.
Okay,
does your brain not go back that far?
No, it does, but we were like almost adults in 97.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
okay.
I maybe more like 1987?
1993. I don't know. I forget what year it was, but okay.
Apple Jacks Pop-Tarts. But if they don't taste like apples,
what
do they taste like?
Banana bread Pop-Tarts. If they don't taste like apples, what do they taste like?
Yeah.
I give up. Kate, what do they taste like?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to say. If Apple Jacks cereal doesn't taste like apples, what is Apple Jacks Pop-Tarts going to taste like?
Well, what do you don't think Apple Jacks taste like apples at all?
No, that was I don't know. I've never had Apple Jacks, but that was their big thing about advertising was they don't taste like apples.
I don't remember that part.
Oh.
I just remember the Apple Jacks 93, amending the year.
I'm just wondering what like the fruit goo in a Pop-Tart is going to taste like if it's not an apple.
Contains actual fruit goo.
Has actual fruit goo in your Pop-Tart.
Sounds tasty.
Yum.
You never had apple cinnamon Cheerios either? Apple cinnamon Cheerios?
No.
Same thing. They're the same. Oh, okay. Pretty much the same thing as Apple Jacks. This doesn't sound as cool. Less original name.
Doesn't Apple Jacks have two different... They look like Fruit Loops as far as the shape, but they're like orange and green or like a light pink and green?
I don't
Aren't they two colors?
Oh, I'm looking at it now. Let's see here. I guess you're right. I don't remember it being multicolored like this. I thought they were more like Cheerio colored. Well, this changes everything.
What does it say, though? It says, hold on.
Contains actual...
Crunchy sweetened 3-grain cereal with apple and cinnamon.
Ooh, 3 grain.
Thanks, Kellogg's.
It's a multigrain situation.
Yeah.
Would you eat a woolly mammoth meatball, Kate?
Not on purpose.
Not on purpose? You go to the Italian restaurant. That's okay. You go to Olive Garden.
Okay.
You know when you're there, your family.
Your family.
Right. Okay. Just making sure. You go in there and they're like, hey, yeah, bread and salad. And would you like to try the woolly, the spaghetti and woolly mammoth meatballs? You would say
How
no.
are they doing it?
You would say no. Kind of Jurassic Park style.
Yeah.
As I look at this. Yeah. Put together by VOW, VOW, which is an Australian cultivated food company, Kate.
Okay.
And they took some old mammoth meat, woolly mammoth meat, because like those woolly mammoth were hanging out in like cold areas when they perished. and then they mix it with some elephant meat, and then they grow it in a lab, and then next thing you know, you got a meatball that tastes like woolly mammoth.
That sounds terrible.
No?
Okay, when did they get the woolly mammoth meat? Haven't they been extinct for a long time?
Yeah, because they were like cryogenically frozen.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Or not cryogenically, but they died in like the Arctic or something. I don't know. I'm not a woolly mammoth expert.
Right, but wasn't this like centuries ago?
That's amazing what a freezer can do.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find the exact sentence here. Combining original mammoth DNA with fragments of an African elephant.
I don't like the idea of eating elephant either, but
yeah,
that's
that doesn't
just me.
sound good. You know how you eat an elephant, though, right?
One bite at a time.
Knife and fork, but okay.
Oh, okay. They became extinct 14,000 and 10,000 between 14,000 and 10,000 years ago.
Yes, it is an extinct animal.
So I'm going to go ahead and pass on the woolly mammoth balls. Woolly mammoth meatballs. Sorry.
No. Sorry.
You knew it was going to happen, right?
Sorry, denied. Because that sentence was not worthy of apologizing for.
Gosh.
Okay, so here's what happened. Publicly available data to identify the DNA sequence in mammoths. First, they discovered mammoth myoglobin, Kate.
Oh, okay.
And we filled in any gaps in the DNA sequence of this mammoth myoglobin gene by using the genome of the African elephant, the mammoth's closest living relative. We inserted the mammoth myoglobin gene into our cells using a very low current and high voltage charge. Then we continued to grow and multiply these cells just as would occur in a mammoth thousands of years ago, Kate. And the amazing thing about this is that not a single animal needed to die to produce the mammoth meatball.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to stick with the regular spaghetti or lasagna at Olive Garden.
No mammoth
Meatballs.
Endless spaghetti. Okay.
Yeah.
Wah-wah.
Wah-wah. What about you?
Endless spaghetti? Did they do that?
I don't know.
I could probably be coaxed into trying a woolly mammoth meatball. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably not completely sober. Give me enough of that Olive Garden wine and I might get after it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Matt, cops are looking for a 15-foot statue of a red spoon in Phoenix, Arizona.
What happened?
It's a spoon statue from a local Dairy Queen. So it's a red spoon. You know how Dairy Queen has the red spoons, but this one's 15-foot red spoon. And someone stole it.
It's a very tall spoon. Well, it's tall. It's a tall spoon in general, right? Isn't it a pretty long handle on there? That way you can get all the way into the bottom of your Blizzard.
Or your peanut butter parfait. Yep.
Peanut butter parfait also allowed. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can I guess what happened to it?
Yeah.
A giant took it. All right.
Maybe.
Oh, they haven't found... They don't have a suspect?
No, thieves snatched it late Friday night. But this is what are you going to do? Like, how are you going to hide this giant spoon? And how are you not going to get caught? Because somebody's going to be like, yeah, I was in somebody's garage the other night and they've got that giant Dairy Queen spoon. Like...
Yeah, you might want to steal... If you're going to steal some, let's call that artwork, you can't do it at your hometown. You got to do it elsewhere and then drive it home. That way people don't know which particular DQ you thieved the giant spoon from, Kate.
I mean, how are you going to transport that puppy? I guess in the truck bed, but...
I was going to say in a silverware tray.
What are you going to do with a 15-foot red spoon statue?
Not going to fit the dishwasher very well. That's for sure.
That's hand wash only, baby.
You might be able to, could you use it as a slide, you think? The spoon parts you would sit in and then you get pushed down the handle of the spoon, maybe?
I don't know that it's big enough, wide enough for your Tootskies. I don't know.
Okay, I'm searching. Where was this spoon?
Phoenix.
Spoon, DQ, Phoenix is what I'm searching for. 15-foot tall statue. Did they have any photos of the missing spoon? I don't see any on this article. Giant red spoon stolen. How are people going to know what it looks like?
Right.
Yeah. I haven't seen a giant red spoon outside of a DQ. Have you?
I don't think so.
Yeah, me neither. Haven't lived. Damn.
I like their door handles. Those are red spoons.
Are they?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's been a long time since I've been to a DQ, apparently. What am I doing?
Come on, Matt.
Hey, Kate, you see that coffee lovers get an extra 1,000 steps a day?
No.
So you think you'll now start drinking some coffee?
No.
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 Even though you get the extra steps.
Right.
1,000 extra steps a day for coffee drinkers versus non-coffee drinkers. However, there is a downside, Kate. Can you guess what the downside might be to, you get your extra 1,000 steps each day.
Yeah.
Thanks to your coffee.
Jitters.
What might be a downside? Close.
Headaches.
Less sleep.
Ah.
Yep. So coffee drinkers, an extra 1,000 steps a day, but 36 minutes less of sleep each day.
Are you still off coffee during the week?
Yes. I'm Saturday and Sunday with coffee and green tea for the rest of the week. And check this out. Kate says the more coffee they drank, the less they slept. It doesn't say anything here, though, like, oh, yeah, if they drank 5 cups of coffee, they got 2,000 extra steps. Nothing like that. Just the part about less sleep. So, still not going to get you with coffee, huh?
No.
Tasty beverage.
No.
I would say, oh, that's more okay. That's fine. More for me. But there's plenty of coffee out there. There's enough for both of us, Kate.
There is lots for you out there. Mm-hmm.
Oh, but not in here. Not over there.
Not over here.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know coffee consumption can lead to an increase in the premature ventricular contractions, Kate? It's a heart palpitation.
Oh.
Most times they won't kill you, though.
Well, that's good.
So that's good, yeah.
Matt, jelly bean candy hams are trending for Easter.
Jelly bean candy hams?
Mm-hmm. It's where people coat their Easter hams in orange juice and honey, and then they use the honey as glue and start putting jelly beans on the ham.
Do they pour any NyQuil on it?
I think that's just for white meat, for turkeys only.
Oh, okay. And chicken. Wasn't chicken the main
Oh, yeah,
one?
Chicken. It was NyQuil chicken. My bad.
But I bet I'd work with other fowl.
Yeah.
Actually, it wouldn't. You're not supposed to do that, it turns out.
They're also seeing hams covered in sour candy strips and marshmallows.
Okay, I don't think I've ever had a candied ham.
I have not.
I'm not quite sure I get it, but
I asked the girls if they wanted to do the jelly bean ham, and they both looked at me like, no. I was like, okay. Actually, they both were like, yeah, let's do it. And I said, and then you're going to eat it. And they're like, oh, no, never mind.
Oh, come on, Kate. Why don't you go ahead and waste the ham over there?
I know, right?
All right, that's done. And you just throw it directly into the trash.
I'm pretty sure if it was the right ham, it would not bother Monty. Monty would be like, as long as it's bone-in ham. Yeah.
Oh, get your boneless ham out of here.
Yeah. I don't. It's weird.
I take it he doesn't like Spam then either.
I don't know. I don't know if he's ever had it.
Oh, you could do Candied Spam.
Candied Spam.
Yeah. It'd be less of an investment than a whole ham.
Right?
And what's Spam made of? Do you remember? As I search.
I can't say it on the air.
Spam. You can't say, oh yeah, it's lips and beeps, right?
Boops.
Something like that.
No, it's not though, because I want to. Isn't Spam kosher even? Maybe not.
Oh, and if it's kosher, it can't be
Can't
pig
have
at all?
lips and a-holes.
Spam Wikipedia. It's about email. Here we go. A canned pork meat product.
There once was kosher Spam. During the 2000s, a kosher variety known as loof was distributed. Made from chicken or beef. It was phased out in 2008.
Interesting. All right. Well, either way, now I've got the hankering for some canned pork meat product, Kate.
There you go.
Maybe mixed with some jelly beans.
Spam has been advertising a lot lately, I feel like.
Have they?
Mm-hmm. I've been seeing a lot of Spam commercials during football season.
People like fry it up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know that I've ever had it.
I don't think I have.
Because one of those foods like Brussels sprouts, which I have had, but it's one of those ones like, oh, you want that? You know?
Yeah.
That's the noise adults make or children make or something.
I didn't have Brussels sprouts until an adult.
Yeah, I don't think I did either.
I like them if they're done right.
Yeah, they just have to be cooked appropriately.
Right?
Not to be eaten raw.
Right.
I wouldn't. Right. All right, Kate, did you update your iPhone so you could get new emoji?
I thought I did.
Just came out the other day. iOS
Okay.
16.4. Have you updated your phone within the last week?
No.
Okay, so you do not yet.
I need to do that. Okay.
Me too, actually. I've been failing here. And I've been missing out on the opportunity to use the shaking face emoji.
Does it actually shake?
It looks more like a vibrating head, almost as if there's an earthquake happening.
Okay.
I sent you a screenshot of a variety of the different new ones, and you can see shaking face emoji up there at the upper left.
Oh, gotcha.
Doesn't it look like that emoji's in like an earthquake or something? It's going, oh! And its head's kind of slightly
See, I think it looks like it's got headphones on.
Oh, that's not what they're going for.
That's not what they're going for. But now that I see the eyebrows, the face is a little distorted.
Right.
But yes, earthquake, yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
Do you see any emoji in here, in this screenshot, that you're really looking forward to using? I don't want to taint the sample by suggesting anything. I mean, I already said shaking face, and I kind of regret that in retrospect. I should have quizzed you first.
I mean, these aren't, maybe the jellyfish.
Okay. No goose? You wouldn't use the goose?
I don't think so. Or the maracas, or the peas, or ginger, or blackbird.
What about the wings? There's wings.
There's a wing.
That's one wing?
That is one wing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's multiple layers of feather.
That makes me think of Icarus. Flying too close to the sun there, son.
Except in this case, they lopped off the wings before he can make it to the sun, I think. Because his wing is not attached to a person, and it's not on fire either.
Nope, it's not melting.
Donkey, moose, lilac? These aren't getting you?
Mm-mm.
What is that next to lilac, between lilac and the peas, by the way? Do you know what that's?
Ginger.
That's ginger? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which I don't know why you need an emoji for a ginger, but
yeah.
Yeah.
If your name's Ginger, that might be cute.
Yeah, or if you have an upset stomach, just, try some ginger.
Oh, yeah.
What's the purple one next to the Wi-Fi symbol?
I don't know what that is. Let's see. I'm looking at the list below to see. Wireless. Is it Conda? KH? Yeah. It's the
what does that mean?
Emblem of the Sikhs. Sikhism.
Ah. Okay.
Well, you learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Thanks to the new emojis in iOS 16.4, right, Kate?
Thanks, Apple.
Yeah.
Gotta schedule my update now.
Yeah, come on.
Get it together.
We're missing every second and wasted opportunity to send someone in the shaking face emoji.
Matt, just for the pun of it.
Oh my girl. Just for the pun of it, Kate's going to give us the setup to a joke, and then you and I, dear listener, are going to successfully guess the punchline.
All right, you ready?
Yes, just for the fun of it. I'm ready.
Where do you learn to make a banana split?
Where do you learn to make a banana split? Something school-related? Banana peel? Where do you learn to make a banana split? Oh, gosh, it's a gymnastics joke or something. How do you make a banana split? Yeah. You teach at Olympic ballet or whatever. Is that it?
Is that it?
Probably not. Let's see. How do you make a banana? How do you teach a banana to split? What was it?
Where do you learn to make a banana split?
Where do you learn to make a banana split? Bananas fruit. Fruit school. I give up. I don't know. Where do you learn to make a banana split, Kate?
Sunday school.
Sunday school. Okay, I was nowhere close.
You had school, right?
Yeah, that's true. Good point. Thanks, Kate.